So, first off, I just want to say in tonight's news, I am not picking on California, but it does seem like a disproportionate number of the news articles comes from that state. And also, unfortunately, not the most flattering news. So, let's get to it. Tonight feels a bit like a TMZ episode. There will be just a little bit of meat amongst this crazy, ridiculous sandwich of dumb decisions and poor life choices. So we're going to just sort of give it to you real, like we always do every week. First off, a California dentist has been arrested for having a hidden camera in his bathroom. Guys, if you could just not put the cameras in your bathroom. And I think originally when the story came out, there was some suspicion that he had put it out there, um, to maybe catch an employee or do not put it in the bathroom. Whatever you may think is a good idea, don't. And also, actually be very mindful. This is a PSA of where you post your cameras in the office. If you catch any weird content, definitely don't take it home and put it on your computer in your house. These are the things that are going to help you carry on into that next generation of practicing dentistry. Another unfortunate incident that came out of California this week. There was a female dental assistant who went to a McDonald's, caught a bit of a ruckus, yelling a bit at the employees who are working there because of a fouled up drive-through order. Maybe a few racial slurs came out. It went viral. She subsequently lost her job. I don't know how many dental assistants watch our program, but perhaps we just take this little bit of acknowledgement that what we do in public almost always gets recorded now. And in this particular case, it did cost this young woman's job. So just be mindful of how we behave in front of others. Okay, now we're more on to the fun part of this very odd TMZ sandwich for the night. Dougie Fresh, a world-renowned rapper, which many of you may know, has collaborated with Colgate to come up with a very fun, I watched it before we came on tonight, a very fun brushing video to encourage kids and good oral hygiene. It's a part of the Hip Hop Public Health Collaborative, a program, a nonprofit program that is dedicated to reaching kids and providing them information, motivation, access to care, etc., in the public health sector. I'm going to post this video online. I think you should use it in your own social media. I think it should go viral. It's actually super catchy, and I have already found myself like kind of humming the tune a little bit. So we'll post that link. You can give it to your own patients and maybe encourage them to use it. I think kids will really resonate, and I really appreciate his commitment to public health. I think that's very cool. Another interesting piece of information, and if I can just be totally honest with you guys right now, I'm a little surprised that this made Jada and the ADA news, because to me, it just seems like common sense, but we're going to go ahead and talk about it anyway. So there was a grant, research was conducted, et cetera, by several groups looking at pain management for children for dental related conditions. And ultimately, at the end of the research, they determined that acetaminophen, NSAIDs like ibuprofen or Advil, and or in combination with each other would provide the best pain relief for pediatric patients. So just file that away. Maybe just use it. And the one thing I would say too about that is that maybe you could consider dosages that are more in line with how you talk to your adult patients, and you may go slightly higher than what the over-the-counter recommendations might be in order to manage those acute pain situations. But I think the ultimate value of the study was to start to push away any use of opioid management with pediatric patients, which certainly has value in our profession. The last thing I wanted to follow up on was a story that we talked about actually a few weeks ago about a bone grafting material that had been out on the market that had been recalled because of TB infection. The second patient has actually passed away from that particular infection, which is super unfortunate in this kind of ongoing saga. It looks like 36 total patients had been exposed to the bone that had been infected with the tuberculosis bacterium. And we now have our confirmed second death from that. They have pulled that product from the market. They have pulled any unused sample, any unused vials from those offices. It was being used both in a hospital and dental setting. So this isn't just unique to dentistry, but they've pulled those particular vials and are sort of tracking those 36 patients, which they know it was used on. But unfortunately, we have had some adverse outcomes that came from that. And I really need, can we talk about Dougie Fresh one more time? Because I feel like I need to close on a happy story. They always yell at me because I close on a crappy, terrible story. And in fact, that's exactly what I did tonight. So with that, that's the crappy news.